Tonight we are at the Pearl Room with the band American Head Charge.
Hi, I'm Mr. H.C. Banks III.
And I'm Justin Fowler.
All right, thank you. How long has your current lineup been together?
About 3 weeks. We just parted ways with our longtime drummer, Chris, maybe a month ago, and jumped right back into the fold and booked the series of shows we're doing right now through the Midwest with a new drummer, this guy Dane, from a band called Stasia in Minneapolis. And that's working out pretty well. You'll see tonight. So, this incarnation, about 3 weeks.
That had to be kind of difficult. Didn't you get rid of your drummer right in the middle of a tour, maybe?
No, it was right in the middle of a show actually. There was rumblings that he was thinking of quitting and going to quit, and then that coupled with the fact that he had expressed to our techs earlier in the day what his intentions were as far as being in the band, and didn't tell anybody in the band.
Oh.
And then we went on stage, and he played like a retarded 8-year-old. That coupled with the former just pissed me off enough to make a sign that said "You're fired" on stage. So.
And then what was his reaction to that? Did he get off, or what?
He got off all over the place. It was very, very exciting for everyone involved. We were all pleased to be a part of that evening, and we'll remember it fondly for years to come. Thank you, Chris.
That sounds like a crazy kind of story. Maybe you could put on some sort of DVD or something. Wouldn't that be interesting?
If we get around to making one, that's all I'll say.
Remember, you heard it here first on Rebel Access. Who came up with the name American Head Charge?
That's me.
Where'd that come from? Just out of nowhere? You just...
No, I stole it from a band called African Head Charge.
Thievery, okay. What would you say, which bands or artists have influenced you the most? Either one of you.
Hit him first.
You're up.
Lots of old country and classic rock, and probably most recently Van Halen.
All right, how about you?
Egyptian tomb painters, Peaches, William Burroughs, Hunter S. Thompson, Charles Bukowski, Chuck D, Tom Waits, Danny Elfman, Al Jurgensen, Trent Reznor.
Still going.
There's a few here and there.
That's an interesting, eclectic list.
Yeah, I was going to say Kermit the Frog.
SpongeBob. Don't ever disrespect SpongeBob.
You know, then I'm not going to say anything.
I have 144 episodes that I take on the bus with me. You don't talk bad.
Over and over. He watches them over and over and over.
I know all the lines.
It's pretty cool, like the karate one. It's a good one.
Hey, Sandy!
I don't know. Well, if we need any advice on SpongeBob, we know who to come to then.
Yeah,
right here.
How cool is that? How cool is that, Chicago? Huh?
And then I'll hit you to hold on to my bad rep.
Yeah, do an angry face too. Yeah.
That's good.
That was a good angry face. All right, I know you guys did Ozfest in 2001, and there was some kind of crazy antics that I was hearing about, like firing guns on stage, some sort of pig heads, things like that. Are we going to see something like that tonight? That sounds fun.
You absolutely will see something like that tonight. It's going to be, well, I can't give it away, but definitely the shotgun thing. We did that one morning when Michael Moore interviewed Marilyn Manson for Bowling for Columbine in Denver on the anniversary of the shooting. It was pretty cool. People paid attention in Denver.
I can imagine.
Yeah, we almost got arrested. That was awesome.
Almost is the key.
Yep. I think it was Sharon. She was cool.
What would you say is your favorite American Head Charge song to play live, and why?
I'll pick yours if you pick mine.
Okay.
Okay, Chad's is pushing the envelope for sure.
All right. What you got?
Justin's is Leave Me Alone.
Right.
Okay.
There you have it.
No,
Do you really have a real
I have
answer
a favorite.
for that?
Yeah, I think to play actually is probably Take. Is one of my favorites.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that one.
Because you really kind of it's really easy to play physically, so I can kind of. It's one of the times I can focus on what's going on around me and just kind of zone out and kind of check out the crowd. It's usually about fourth or fifth into the set, so the kind of groove is set and like everything's kind of set up, so I can peruse the situation and feel it out without having to think too much and listen for mistakes. I'm always watching.
Peruse the situation. I like that. What advice would you like to give to aspiring musicians?
Don't do it. Just quit now. Just stop. And don't play guitar especially.
Anything you want to add?
Just if you think that you have the capacity to be a musician, just go to a technical college and play music while in between when you work your normal job, because man, this rock stuff ain't for everybody.
What is in the future for American Head Charge? What should we be looking forward to?
Probably about 8 more member changes. No, I don't know. We're writing for the new album right now. We just started writing probably 6 weeks, 2 months ago. We've got like 4 or 5 songs in the bag. We've been recording, demoing stuff at our studio, and we've taken time off from writing to do these shows, this little mini tour. But as soon as we're done with this at the end of April, we're back in the studio for the next month. And we'll probably end up with somewhere between 20 and 30 songs to to record for the new record.
It's a pretty exciting time for American Head Charge. Definitely an exciting time.
Bill Braff.
I don't know. That's all I really got. Yep, sure are happy to be writing music. I know that. Thanks everybody for coming to the show tonight and hanging out with us during our party, because we really appreciate it. And happy tax day too, by the way, for everybody.
Happy tax day.
Big explosive changes. Every day is a new story with American Head Charge. Stay tuned.
All right, any last words for your Rebel Access fans who are going to be watching this show here tonight?
Buy more merch. And thanks for coming, I guess.
If you pass out at someone's house and you pee all over the place and they ask you to leave, just get up and go.
That's some good advice right there.
All right, we got some good advice here from American Head Charge. You're